that out of the way, let's move on to our third topic. And our third topic, I'm going to try to end these live streams on the third topic with like a fun topic, something that this is still me a little griping and complaining, I guess, but it's about a topic that basically it doesn't affect anyone that much. And that is that Cyberpunk 2077 will arrive late on Google Stadia. Now, for those of you who are not aware of what Cyberpunk 2077 is, I believe it's a Keanu Reeves game. It looks really, really fun. Like last year, which might be the last E3, now that I think about it, Keanu Reeves came on stage and he announced a game. He looked happy to be there. Everybody loved it. And I remember when it was like a huge deal that Google Stadia was going to get this game along with everyone else, because Google Stadia is struggling. I know they have their fans out there. I am friends with many of those fans. Google Stadia is struggling. They are not performing as well as they should be, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens to the platform when the 2-month free pro subscription ends. I myself am still on the fence about whether or not I'm going to keep it. I really am. I'm kind of leaning towards I will, because there's a few games that I want to play that are part of the pro subscription, but I'm probably going to have to take it on like a month-by-month basis to see whether or not there's something I want to actually play at that time. Now, one of the things that Google Stadia fans have hung over the air is like, we're getting Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to be getting it along with everyone else. That's going to be a game changer. I didn't think it was that much of a game changer, to be honest. If they had gotten it as an exclusive, okay, yeah, that's a great thing. But to get the game on all the systems on the same day is it's an improvement, I'll say. But it's not a game changer, because most people, I believe, would still buy them on their Xbox One or their PlayStation 4, because, frankly, it's going to look and play better on those systems. It just is. I'm sorry. And now that will not even be the case. So let's look at this. One of the biggest new titles coming to Google Stadia this year is Cyberpunk 2077. The game was originally slated to come to current consoles and PCs in April, but a pretty significant delay pushed the title back to September. As a result of that and placement on the game's site, Cyberpunk 2077 was expected to arrive on Stadia on the same time as other platforms, but that's not the case. For the past several weeks, CDPR's official site for Cyberpunk 2077 has directly confirmed the game's new release date of September 27th, 2020. Proudly underneath the date and a pre-order button, the site lists out Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC, and Google Stadia support. Any logical person would assume that means Google Stadia would be getting a launch at the same time as everyone else. Well, apparently not. The folks over at Stadia Source noted in a recent press release from CDPR, it's clear that Google Stadia won't see the game arrive simultaneously. Rather, it will debut by the end of the year. That could mean a delay of up to 3 months. This is what's officially from the statement. Cyberpunk 2077 will be released on 17 September 2020 for the PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. By the end of the year, the game will also make its debut on Google Stadia. Further information can be found on the game's official website and on its Facebook and Twitter profiles. Now then, here's the thing. If you are a gamer out there, and I suspect many of my subscribers are, we know Dustin at least plays games. Well, here's the thing. Sorry, folks. I should have silented that. That's the fun thing about doing it live, right? Anyway, so where was I? One of the things that will annoy a lot of gamers out there is exclusivity. If you want to play Final Fantasy VII Remake and it's only on PlayStation 4, well, then you got to buy a PlayStation 4 to get it. Consumer doesn't like it, but it's good for the company. And in fact, exclusives will even drive sales. Now, one of the things that's been coming up more and more, because games are getting so expensive, that a third party making a game exclusively for a system is rare. Death Stranding for the PlayStation 4 being exclusive, pretty much, that's a rare situation. Mario and Zelda can continue to be exclusive to Nintendo consoles because Nintendo owns the consoles. So there you have it. But they are in a good... That's why Nintendo products will always be in demand, because they've got the content to push that hardware. So one of the things, a compromise, if you will, that these companies have been doing is timed exclusives. Like, I remember when PlayStation did it for... Or Sony did it for the Street Fighter 4, I believe. Like, Street Fighter 4 was exclusive to PlayStation 4 for like a year before it came out for the Xbox One and the Switch. Or did it come for the Switch? I don't know if it came out for the Switch. And people did not like that. Because here's the thing. They're not, if they know it's only going to be like a year, they're not going to buy a new system to play that game. All you're really doing is preventing them from playing the game for a year. And most people will not buy a new system for a game that they know will be coming out for their system at one point anyway. Where this is especially hurtful if you're a Stadia fan is it will be on PC on day one. And so that means Steam, that means potentially the Epic Games Store, and people will have access to buy it. By the time it comes out on Stadia, the momentum is gone. Anyone who's wanted to play it will play it. Now, if Stadia is your gaming preference of choice, then yes, you can wait a few months till it comes out and just try to avoid the spoilers until then. But it doesn't make a lot of sense for... If you're like a PC gamer and Google's trying to sell you on Stadia, this might have been a game where people might have given Stadia a chance. But now it's going to be on the other platforms before Stadia. Why delay the purchase? They're just going to buy it, and then they're going to move on. And it's another loss for Google Stadia. Now, I mean, who knows if Google Stadia will even be around by the end of the year? I'm thinking it will be. I know there's some YouTubers who say it won't. I'm thinking there's enough there to keep it going. But Google Stadia really needs to do something about this. You know what? I'm sorry. With Steam soon to be offering cloud gaming and Stadia having virtually no exclusives that are really system sellers, even though they're not selling you a system, they're selling you a service. I have a hard time seeing Stadia as being anything more than a niche product at this point. I mean, that could always change, but they got a good boost when they gave it away for free for a couple months, but the retainment was very poor. And again, I'm going to be very curious to see what their numbers look like once everyone's free subscriptions are up. So anyway, that's just a quick little thing for those of you who are gamers. I'd like to know what you think. Do you think this is a big deal? Do you think this is like a crushing blow to Stadia? Do you think this is maybe beneficial to them for whatever reason? I don't know. I'd love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly.